Da dun da dun. This is a full book summary of Arthur Miller's The Crucible, and so let's get this started with right now. There is a lot I really want to say about this book. And firstly, you have to know about McCarthy. But that's all for the review, and this is a full book summary, which I will try my best to do within 5 minutes because all of you guys want the quick scoop. So firstly, this is set in Salem, Massachusetts, and it's not the Massachusetts you know. This is the Massachusetts of the colonial period of America, before America was actually a thing. Possibly even before George Washington existed. And during the reign of King George. Obviously, the American Revolution was basically George versus George. In that time, everyone was in a, frenzy. Every one of them actually came to this Puritan island, mainly because they were Puritans. They wanted to purify their ways of living. They weren't Quakers, they said. They were Bible religious people, and they would live by the Bible. Not how those Catholics have tainted the meaning of the Bible. Oh, no, 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 999. They would live up to the standards of the Bible code. And so they did that, except they actually kind of went a little too far, so they still believed in witches. And of course, they were indiscriminate about witches. If you could somehow say, do this, oh, what a lovely doll. I'm gonna put a needle in it because I need to preserve it. Puts a needle in it. A few miles away. Or, in the book's case, a few meters away. Scream! There's a needle in my... You're the witch! Gulp. Blah. That could get you killed, but only if you have, quote-unquote, evidence. So, how does this work? And why didn't the Salem people just give up witchcraft ever? Well, it's also stated in the book that, to the Salem people, giving up witchcraft equals giving up the Bible, which, of course, they will not do. The story starts off with this guy named John Proctor, so... Well, John Proctor is the protagonist of the story, but what actually we find out from is this guy. There's this guy named Paris, and Paris is all like, what's wrong with my daughter? And he goes ahead and talks to his niece, Abigail, and he questions her about it a lot. And so she's all like, we were only dancing, son. Dancing? Dancing is hell! It's the devilish quality, you realize that, sir? But it's fun. Well, sure, it's fun in certain social circumstances, but we are Puritans, remember? Yes, father. Anyways, are you sure you were actually just dancing? Are you sure you didn't do anything related to witchcraft? Because then, well, I'll be the laughingstock of this whole town. No, sir, we were just dancing. Then why is Betty over there not able to wake up from her sleep? I'm not sure, sir, but what I do know is that when you jumped out behind us, she, was surprised and so fell unconscious. Well, I can't wake her up. What's the doctor saying, you? So the doctor goes ahead and came with a servant, and he's all like, never seen anything like it before, too. He's off at Ruth's place, and they are, they can't wake up either. Huh? Was she there? Yes, sir. Alright then, so what do we do next? Not much we can do, sir. The doctor says, think of witchcraft. Witchcraft? No witchcraft at all. Deny it at all. Well, I'm gonna deny it, but not a lot of people are going to try to do that. Fair point. Alright, so what do we do? Call in the expert. Who's the expert? Say hello to Reverend John Hale, the only witch expert in town. Yes, I'm the expert. I love being the expert. Alright, just go clear my daughter, please. Alright, let's go. And so he examines his daughter and is like, yeah, witchcraft. Something's wrong with this kid, and no humane thing can go ahead and cure it. So what can we do? Not much we can do here, but wait until she wakes up. Probably something will happen. And then, while they were saying all that, there was this song happening in the background, and then the words Jesus comes up. By then, all the men are already out of the room trying to discuss all this, but then when the word Jesus comes up, she wakes up, Betty wakes up, and is like, everyone, of course, rushes back in, and they are all worried. Meanwhile, while all that's happening, this happened. So while the men were outside, and before Jesus was even cried out, Abigail and the other women that were with her the night before were all like, we have to talk about last night. So Betty's probably going to snitch on us, because she's a little curl. And, we aren't going to snitch. You better not snitch on us, Abigail. I'm the one who started this, remember? You have chicken blood on your face, remember? No, actually, Betty says all that. And she's like, you had chicken blood on your face. What? No! Obviously, all of that doesn't really go out well, and Betty starts going ahead and accusing Abigail of things. And then when the men start coming in, and the priest here, he's all like, you girls, what are you doing with the devil? We've never seen a devil, sir. Oh, the devil came to us, and I couldn't help it at all. We are powerless against the devil. Good point. Who did you see with the devil? I saw so-and-so with the devil. I saw so-and-so with the devil. I saw so-and-so with the devil. Even Betty goes ahead and says, I saw so-and-so with the devil. Coincidentally, though, all the names that they said are the names of the people who they hate. So the next day, they all go into court. All the people who were accused of by these teenage girls. Yeah, that sounds like a reasonable, credible source. They go ahead and went ahead into trial. Once they are in trial, of course, lots of them are going to be trialed in for, well, evidence, which is baseless on its own. But then again, all these Puritans believe in anything that these four girls say. Well, that's it. Especially Abigail. She's the Moses of these guys. Abigail had an affair with this guy named John Proctor, and they were all pretty good. But then they realized John Proctor had a wife, she's not gay, wife, that, well, he really needed to take care of, so he just broke off their relationship and started marrying her. Of course, Abigail's still pissed off by this, and so she wants to get Elizabeth out of the picture, and you know what that means. She mentions Elizabeth's name in court, but luckily one of the guys goes ahead and saves her in, and she is not arrested for now. Proctor and Elizabeth are all really, really not good by this. They were well taken off guard by all this, and so they decided to go ahead and do something about it. Before they could, so a guy came in with an arrest warrant, and she's like, alright, Elizabeth, come with me. And of course, John is pretty mad at this. He rips up the arrest warrant, and so now it's in a bunch of a mess. The guy's like, what the heck did you just do? That's the governor's arrest warrant. She's not being taken. I will be taken. Are you crazy? You will save me. Fair enough. And so, yeah, she is taken in, and then she is sent to court for the testifications of a witch. Next thing that happens next day, there's a girl, one of the girls say, I lied. And then the judge is like, but then, if you lie now, you're still a liar. If you lied before, then, well, you're telling the truth now, you're still a liar, because you lied before. Sir, I'm with God now. Well, regardless, you were a liar. You were not with God at some point or another. Now get out of here. He goes ahead, John Proctor goes ahead and proclaims that Abigail is, well, a fraud. And then nothing happens, so he has to go on drastic measures. He goes ahead and reveals his past with Abigail and calls her a whore, but then it's kind of too late for all this, and the damage has already been done. She was like, can your wife testify for this? Yes, she will never lie, so she will agree with me. But he was not in the room when she was notified by all this, and thinking that her husband lied, said, yeah, he never had that affair, thinking that she was saving with him. But then John revealed that, I told him about the affair, and he's like, uh-oh. And now John is arrested as a witch. Boom. So now there are 2 arrests and 2 witches. John is sent to the death row, and there is this one chance that could save him. So he was told that if he signed this piece of paper, that would be his confession as a witch, then, well, he would be left scot-free. Also, this would affect his career path a lot. So he signs the name, hoping for life, and then the judge is like, we'll put it on the public post store tomorrow. No. Why should everyone know it? Well, everyone should know it. It's their right. No, it's not. He rips up the document, and they're all like, are you crazy? No. I just have integrity. And then on the day where he's going to go get hanged as a martyr, which is weeks away, someone tries to convince Elizabeth about, hey, you should probably go ahead and get the guy to confess, even if it is not true. And she's like, no, he finally has integrity. This is something I will not take away from him. And then he dies. So that's the end of the Crucible summary. I hope you guys enjoyed that episode. I hope to see you guys soon. And so until next time, Shana, peace. Bye-bye.